Welcome back, everybody. I'm your everyday average investor here to help you make money in the stock market. Today's video, I'll be discussing where I think Bitcoin is going to go, as well as a couple news articles that show why Bitcoin is extremely bullish. By the end of this video, you should have an excellent understanding on what I think Bitcoin is doing, as well as the overall adoption of Bitcoin. Make sure if you guys enjoy the content to hit the subscribe button and let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I absolutely love reading your comments. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the technical analysis. So, as you can see, I have Bitcoin's chart pulled up, and honestly, between these two Fibonacci levels, these are acting as our support and resistance. So, obviously, it is no question where Bitcoin is going. In the future, it is definitely extremely bullish, and I definitely still keep my price target of a minimum $100,000 in this bull cycle. But for the most part, right now, for the next probably 2-3 weeks, even, I can see us continue to keep trading sideways between these two Fibonacci levels, doing something like this until we go upside for that breakout. Now, these two Fibonacci levels, the 1 and the 0.86, are acting as our resistance and support. As you can see, Bitcoin has been continuously trading between these two targets. And I honestly think the next key fib level would be the 0.68, kind of bringing us down to this $25,000 range. But I don't think, honestly, quite frankly, that we will hit this $25,000 range. This is definitely a possibility, but I don't think it's a huge possibility. But it is my job to warn you where I think Bitcoin can be heading. But if we do end up dropping to this $25,000 range, I definitely think Bitcoin will get eaten up by these large investors, especially because it's so low and everybody knows the potential Bitcoin has. The key level, the key fib level for the upside would be this $1.68 thousand range. And you can see this is a $60,000 price mark. And I definitely see us hitting that $60,000 price mark, but not in the very, very near future. I think this $60,000 price mark can be attained in the next maybe 3 months after we trade sideways for a bit, allow the other altcoins such as Ethereum, which just hit its all-time high about, I think, a week ago for $1,500 to kind of run up until Bitcoin is the star of the show again. So that's it really for the technical analysis. That's where I think Bitcoin's going to be going, maybe $25,000 in the very, very near future. But I think for the most part, we are just going to keep trading sideways between these two key resistance and support levels of the Fibonacci. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the news articles which show why Bitcoin is extremely bullish. So this is the first article of Mayor of Miami, who is building a cryptocurrency team to actually start accepting cryptocurrency through the government. So as you can see here, they kind of did an interview with the mayor and they asked him, would you be willing to invest or even accept Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but Ethereum and these other cryptocurrencies as tax? So he said, given that he could create applications to collect tax directly on the blockchain platform itself. And he said that we would love to do that and we are looking at two things. So he's saying that we would love to accept crypto for payments, but he said that they would send it to a third party that would hold the cryptocurrency due to fluctuation. Obviously, we see that Bitcoin is fluctuating in price extremely, going up from that 30,000 to 32, all the way up to the 42. So it is extremely volatile. So they would send the Bitcoin to a third party that would hold the cryptocurrency for them. But this is absolutely bullish because this is widespread adoption. I mean, this is the first news article, and you can see it is already accepted by Miami, who is planning to create their cryptocurrency team to accept crypto and Bitcoin as a way of tax. So that is extremely, extremely important because imagine crypto being used as a way of tax. Now, the next news article is going to be from Pakistan, who is setting up a state-owned Bitcoin mining farm to help boost the economy. Now, that title alone shows you how extremely bullish Bitcoin is going to be because we never used to have this widespread adoption back in 2017, back in 2018. This really only started in the beginning of 2020 and kind of later to the end, where we saw these big investors such as PayPal and Square start buying and holding Bitcoin, as well as Ethereum. Now, some of them are holding Ethereum, but Bitcoin is kind of the star of the show. So, as you can see, Zuwala, I believe, I don't know if I mispronounced that, but he is trying to create a mining facility to help boost the economy and boost the crypto mining as well as profit off this huge bull run. Now, once again, this is extremely, extremely bullish and extremely important because that's already Miami and Pakistan's central government who is going to adopt Bitcoin worldwide. Now, to the third article, this is India that is exploring the possibility of a digital cryptocurrency, Bitcoin basically. And the story behind India is that they actually had crypto banned for the longest time ever. And now they are reassessing the possibility of actually allowing crypto and specifically Bitcoin as a way of kind of sending money and receiving money through the Indian government. Now, this is extremely, extremely bullish, right? Because this is once again widespread adoption. So crypto adoption in India and beyond. So as you can see, this is not stopping. So Bitcoin isn't stopping anywhere. It is not just going to stop at Pakistan and India. It is going to continue worldwide because the volume of people buying Bitcoin and the volume of new investors, as well as people accepting Bitcoin worldwide, is just going to continue to increase, obviously driving up the demand. And that's why we will see this $60,000 range. That's why we will be able to achieve the $60,000 range in the short term and even the $100,000 to $500,000 range in the long term, because long-term investors are going to eat up the supply of Bitcoin, as well as worldwide adoption from central governments such as Pakistan and India. So that's why I still think Bitcoin is extremely bullish. Don't let the price dips fear you into selling everything. Don't get scared by Bitcoin dropping and sell all your Bitcoin. Once again, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion, and you can do with it whatever you want. But I am definitely going to continue to add Bitcoin, especially on these dips. And I'm telling you, I could definitely see Bitcoin's price hitting this $60,000 range. Now, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Let me know if you will be investing in more Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies overall. And if you want to use a cryptocurrency network to buy, I would advise Coinbase Pro. Their fees are extremely low. I'll put the link down in the description below, as well as the link for these 3 articles so you could read them on your own time. And as well, if you want 2 free stocks from Webull, I will keep the link in the description down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, I'll see you all later.